Hi guys, welcome back. I'm still dusty from the first bit. I haven't gone anywhere. I said I was going to make another video, so I've got a few hours today and I'm going to be doing one. So yeah, just to recap on that, when I did this little one with that the hollowers to demonstrate, that was obviously bowl orientation, so that's side grain. Okay, and when I've done this one, this little pot, that was done on end grain, and you can see equal. The finish is equal on them.
Just show it again.
Both is good. Okay,
cool.
With those. More the actual thing is one to show the finish you get, but also to demonstrate. Hopefully, what you could see was the control that I've got with the tools. You know, I mean, you get that little bit of chatter, but obviously, when you're going this way on your tool rest, you really haven't actually got any support from your tool rest, because it gives you support that way, but it doesn't actually give you any support that way. But I managed to do all that by using it, as you could see, because that's how much control I've got with these. I mean, I've got the other tools you've seen, I showed you before. I've got ones I used to have, the C-bar ones, and I've got these ones. I've got these, you know, you've all seen these type. I've got the shallow one, that one. But with these, you always have to start with your this much overhanging to start with, and look, you can see I can just touch like that and straight away you've got to hold before you even get started. I mean, I changed these. I've got negative rate cutters on these, which makes it less aggressive, so they're a bit easier to use. And but I was demonstrating my tools. This would get you right up in that side, but I was demonstrating those ones. I wasn't demonstrating these, so that's why I didn't bother using these. But yeah, I mean, that's what I say, guys. That's why I have all these. Look, tools for everything. I would use about 5 different tools. I'd go through them and get that done. But the beauty of these is they fit into my handle, so I just slot them in when I want them. So, right, anyway, what am I doing this time? Stop waffling. Paul Hubbard. This is another piece of the wood you gave me. So you said about a platter. This is a bit of beech, and I'm going to do like a little platter, dish, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to do that. Now, on this one, on that, I hollowed that all out with using the SC2 chuck. This one, I'm using my SC1 chuck, my little tank. Okay, and I've got a worm screw in there. This piece of wood is, let's just do that before we start, 9 1/4 inches in diameter. So 9 1/4 inches across. It's pretty even as well, nearly 9 1/2 actually. 9 1/2. Yeah, it's actually near enough 9 1/2, and it is 40 mil, so 1.5 inches, just over inch, nearly 1 3/4, should say, 1 3/4, 40 mil deep. Okay, and I'm holding that on my SC1 chuck with a worm screw. I've drilled a 6 mil hole, which seems to go, yeah, near enough about right. Like I say, what can it do? It can only fly off in it, you can't it? Keeps you awake.
Keep you on your toes.
That's, yeah, I don't want to tighten more than that. That's tight enough. We're not going to do anything silly. We shouldn't be getting any catches. That's fairly true. I'm going to bring my holdy bit up.
Toe stuck.
The thing with the spinny bit in it. just to hold on to it, the security thing. Right, and I'm just going to get a little bit of shape here. I'll be putting a recess on the bottom, but I'm going to have like a foot. So this is going to sort of slope round. It's going to be like a dish shaped plate. I ain't got a clue actually. I'm just going to do it as I go along. To be honest with you, I'm just going to make it as I go. Okay, but first off, I need to get its diameter down a tiny bit, not a lot. It's fairly smooth, but I'm going to true it up, and I'm just going to get rid of some of this bulk here, and I'm going to probably do that with the square carbide chisel, just to show you. Yeah, a lot of you don't have to be rolling your tools over if you don't want to. You know, don't feel you have to. I know, as I said before, a lot of people say, you know, oh yeah, I'll make that look easy. Well, I've done it for a long time, so that's why. And if you're really good with your bowl gouge, you'll be able to do that with a carbide like that. You should be able to. It's no different. But if you're not into doing that, use it flat. It's not a problem. Just make sure you come in and get a finished cut. As long as you get that finished cut at the end, because you don't want to be sanding with 60 grit paper and that. Well, that's not allowed. You can't do that. It's against the law.
Forbidden.
I'm on a campaign to save our beaches. Stop using all the sandpaper and you won't destroy our beaches. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to turn that down a little bit because it's a bigger piece. Just not that much. Give me a chance, give me a fighting chance. Right, get a bit of speed on it because it's carbide and you need a bit of speed for carbide anyway. We're between centres on a screw, so we're alright. Right, first cut was just to true it up. Okay, I got to the very end, last 1/8 of an inch, I just came in that way to take it off, I didn't push it right out. And I'm pretty much just going to step this. Right, my thing that holds the spinny bit is getting in my way, so I'm going to stop at that. Right, okay, bring that diameter up a bit. Not too thin because I've got to take some off the front yet. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and go over to a round chisel. Look at all that, look. Now I was just scraping and look, you think that's all nice shavings, but when you look at them, they're crinkled.
Scraping.
They're like crinkled chips.
Oh, I like
Right,
that.
now I'm just going to use the 12mm round carbide. So we will now get a little bit of a shape going. Right, got a bump there. Right, I'm way above centre. A bit below centre. Right, I'm going to have to get that in a second, but I'm going to, before I do that, I'm going to get this recess bit sorted out. Actually, I want to be out here, don't I? Of course I do. I'm going to go back to the square chisel for a minute. Yeah, I'm just slightly above centre. okay, now we're let me just come in here a bit. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to get this out of the way now. I shouldn't need this. I've reduced its weight by quite a bit. So I shouldn't need the thing that holds the spinny bit. What is it? Tailstock. Oh right. Silly name, isn't it?
I'm learning.
Right, okay. Right, first off, let's get rid of that. Right, now we need to go back down. Right, we've rolled that as a little beady edge there. We've put a little rounded edge on that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tool rest down here, down below, so I can get a... Sorry. Look at it. Oh. Go any lower, I'll be using the floor. That's better. So I couldn't get on the bevel, see? Right, a tiny little mark there. There we go, we've got that rounded. So what we want to do now is put our... I want to put my recess in the bottom. Now I want quite... Obviously this is going to sit on here, so I want quite wide this one. So I think I'm going to be going for... what have I got? What measurement is that base? Right, I've got 100... So I've got 4 inches there. Yeah. See what chuck I'm going to use. I think I'm going to go for the 3-inch chuck, I think. Yeah, so it'd be 3 inches. So we've got a... Yep, about there. That's got to be my recess. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yep. High. come in with the cutter flat all on the bottom. Be careful, don't push it too hard. Just let it do its job, let it take its time. Right, got a nice finish in there. Right, okay. I'm just gonna put my little recess in. Sorry, wrong tool. Just caught that then there. Got a little mark there. That's alright, just clean that up. I've got too much in there actually of a foot. Let me just very quickly come in with a good. Just want to get a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Pull it again. That's better. Right, okay. We're going to put some lines on that bottom. Like so. Okay. We'll bring that in a little bit like that so it's showing just slightly. That seems alright. Okay, we've got a tiny little bump just there. You just feel it. For some reason I'm getting a little bit of vibration just off of that bit of wood just there. Right, that's right, it's not too bad. Right, okay, a bit of sanding on that. We just pull this back up. A little bit of a pull mark there. We'll get rid of that. Down that way. Down there. That's better. So a tiny little bit, there's something on that wood that's causing it to get a bump. I just couldn't get the cut there with the carbide. Besides that, we're a bit slow actually, we're only at 1880, so 1800's a bit slow for me. Paper moving so we don't get the line. Right, 240. $320. Okay, get a bit of sanding seal on this. I'm at 2000 RPM now, that's a bit better. Let me have a look and see what it looks like. Yeah, some different grain patterns on that. What it is, that grain that's causing that. Bump in there, but we got rid of it with the old gouge anyway. Yeah, some lines there, we'll see how that goes. That'll come out with a sanding post, I reckon. It's obviously got a little bit of movement to this. Oh, I need that done on a sanding post. Right, okay, let's get some sanding paste on. We're at 2000 RPM. Right, bit of wax. Goodbye. That bit of paper didn't want to work. Right, that's a pretty good finish on that. Right, let's get it turned round, get it hollowed on the other side, or scooped, or whatever you want to say. Right, that's all been done. Oh no, don't undo that. Forget that, hang on. Look, it's got a worm screw in it.
Oh yeah.
Not used to doing that. There we go. And that's been held on my, yeah, that's quite nice that. Been held on my SC1 chuck. Absolutely fantastic. A little tank of those ones.
You actually called it the right name as well.
Sorry?
You actually called it the right name.
Yeah.
SC1.
Well, it deserves to be called its right name. It's proved itself.
It proved itself. Yeah.
Look at it. It's such a lovely little thing. Right, okay. I think I've allowed for this one. I know I allowed for it. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Oh. I measured that. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Is it? Oh, isn't it? No, hang on. Not what has occurred. Oh, I reckon that's moved a bit, you know. I'm about a millimetre. Right, okay, what are we going to do? We're going to put another chuck on. That's that size. Well, we're going to see if we can hold it on here. This might be pushing it. Oh, what a catastrophe. No, I can't. No, I won't get out that big. Oh, bugger. That is a real problem now. I can't hold it. Oh, what am I going to do now? I don't think I can get it on any of these chucks neither. No, they're going to... No. I measured that. I know that had to go on that one. Why ain't that going on?
You were saying you thought there was a bit of a vibration or something about it moving, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was moving because it's just there. It's gone slightly oval. Yeah, it's slightly oval.
Yeah.
It's got a slight oval to it. Right, I'm gonna have to pop that back on that worm screw for a second. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want this problem. Right, as quick as we can. I said there was something happening, didn't I? Well, I was getting that vibration on that side. Kept coming back.
So this shows that we don't cut anything. We don't. We show you as it is.
Well, these things happen.
Yeah.
They happen to everyone. Don't worry about that. But that's gone slightly.
Like tapered in.
I can actually see there's a bit of movement to it as it's going. It's right. I'm back on the worm screw. Let's go. All I need to do is take a fraction off of that. I'll use the screw, I think. Put it up. There. Yep. Right, I want to do this without marking it. See it? Right, we should have taken enough out of that. And I haven't touched the actual bottom. Yep, I managed to do it without touching the bottom, so we're all right, we're all good. Just need to buff it a little bit. No one will ever know. Apart from however many witnesses are watching it. Right, with quick cut, pretend that, right, there, I'm now going to just take this off.
Take it off the rose screw.
We'll cut the other bit out. There, that looks nice. Right, let's see if that'll fit my chuck. It should do, I very accurately measured it. And that was all done on my SC1 chuck. Right, okay. Now I'm going to put this one on because these are the jaws I ran the wrong way. These are the jaws I made this to fit. Right, let's see if it goes on. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect. First time. We'll cut it, it's alright, we'll cut it. They'll never know.
I'll never know.
Right, tight and a quarter. That's a quarter. Okay, we've got it. We've got it good and proper. Right, let's get it.
Let's do this.
Get a bit of hollowing done on it, shall we? Okay, we're all good. Right, I'm going to put the square. I've got the square chisel. Do I want the square chisel? No, I don't want the square chisel. Right, okay, we'll put that up there. Put that up there for a minute. And what we're going to do, we're going to use, just going to come in with a 3/8 bowl gouge first off, just to start. We'll get high. There we go. Yep. No, a bit low for my liking. Yep, there we are.
I'm not deliberately doing that, I promise. A little bit of smooth slightly, so there's a little bit of wobble on that edge, but that's alright. We've got that there. Just using my spindle gouge for this bit. That's it. A little bit high actually. Go back over there now a little bit. That's it. So I'm all right on the bottom. Got a bit more to take out from here, I think. I can hear that getting thin. Alright, I've got that little bit there to get out. But this ain't going to want to go across the bottom now. So, that's good. Well, I felt I'm close to going through that. I've got my recess there, haven't I? Oh guys, you could see me go through this. Yep, I could go through this in a minute. I might have got carried away a little bit there with coming in on this bottom. That's not too bad. Right, let's come down this side. Twelve mil AU. I'm going to leave that bottom bit because I really feel I'm going to go through that. Never mind. That's nice. There. Get that little bit there. Don't put a little ridge on that. Got a bit of wobble to it. Still a little bit thicker there than I would like. But that's it, that got rid of it. That's not so bad. Right, let's get a bit of sanding done. Hopefully we ain't gone too far through the middle. But a bit, I got a bit carried away there. I got a bit thin on the middle bit. Never mind. Right, let's start sanding. Right, start with 180 grit. I can see it there. Huh? I can see it there. It's wobbling though, it's got a lot of wobble to it. It's got a definite wobble. see the mark there. I really want to take that away with a chisel, but I think I'm going to go through. The sway pattern's awkward on this as well. Put some sanding sealer on it and see what it looks like. How's he done it again? Can you give me that out of the bin?
Clean.
Put some wax on it. Yeah, I've got a little bit of tear there, but I've got that little bit of wobble to it. A little bit there, look, a little bit torn grain there.
You can get that bit out because that's on the side.
Huh?
That bit you can take out, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to take that out. I'm not going to leave it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But don't go down the bottom.
Sorry?
Don't go down the bottom.
No, I won't be going down the bottom. The bottom's done. See, I thought there was a mark there. It's not. It's an actual. It's a grain pattern. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
No, that's all right. That's thick enough. I've just got to take this bit out.
Yeah.
I've got to. Yeah. Can't have that. I have to come in with a spindle gouge. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'm on the right bit there. I think so. The thing is, you can't shear cut that bit. The only way I can do it, maybe get a shear cut, is with a 9mm round. See whether I can get a shear cut with a shear scrape with a 9mm round on that, and that inside bit. Right. See what that's going to look like. Dropping that because I've got wax on it. Let's see if it's going to get rid of it. A little bit, just got to come further in, slightly further in. Handle's catching on that. I thought, say, what's holding on to me handle? Right, that's a little bit there. Torn grain's virtually gone. Yep. And that's got a bit of wobble, so that's all right. That should be the torn grain gone. Right, okay. Let's go for a fresh bit. Let's see if we cut it out. Right, 180 grit again. Yeah, that's gone now. The wax on the paper, look, it's clogging it. feels smoother. Right, let's get a bit of sanding paste on that. Yeah, that feels better. Well, still a little bit just there, look. That's that end grain. Just can't get rid of that little bit of tear there. It's not bad, it's just the colour. But it's got a wobble to it, so I can't get that proper cut there. Look, it's wobbling. It's moving continuously. Now, do I take a deeper cut on it? We've got to get rid of the torn grain, guys. I mean, we've got rid of most of it. It's come down to a small, tiny, small area now. We can't have it. We've got to get rid of it. Sorry. We've got to cut that out. I'm not going up to 120 grit paper. No way. Right, okay. Short handle chisel. Should allow me to get the drop. I don't know, I'm not really going to get the full push on that, I don't know, I might do. That might clear it, see? I might clear it more on a push cut rather than a pull. It's just there, a tiny little bit there, look. Yeah, that's a bit of a bugger, that. It's not letting me get rid of it. Determined to get rid of it with the carbide. Right, yeah. Quite a bump there now. Just keep going, guys, until you find it, get it right. it's so smooth there. It should be gone.
It's not typically in the wood itself, is it? It's not allowing
No,
it.
no, it's definitely a bit of torn grain.
Yeah.
Actually, that colour's looking better. No, it's definitely a piece of torn grain there that's just bothering me. I've got to cut it out. I can't. And I'm not going over to Bulgar. I started with I've done it. Decided to do it with carbide, so I've got to make it work with a carbide. It becomes like, yeah, right, okay, bring it on. So I've got rid of it now. Sorry about that, guys, but there you go. If you get that bit of torn grain, you've got to just keep at it. It will go. Yep,
Got it.
all gone.
Okay.
We got rid of it. There you go. I know I'd get there in the end. I won't be defeated, not by a bit of grain. Oh dear. Oh God, I've got wood shavings everywhere. Look at them.
Oh no, it's
All over the place. Right, there we go, guys. And that bit of torn grain was going to be a bugger, and I've got rid of it completely. There. By perseverance and the 9mm. That 9mm cutter is brilliant. It really is. That way. Yep, there we go. No torn grain. And no, I still had a good enough thickness there.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. That's my little. Well, there you go, Paul.
Plate platter.
Paul, little plate, platter, dish, whatever you want. Well, it's more of a dish actually.
Yeah.
It's a little dish. Okay. So there you go. Okay. And we had that. Was fighting that torn grain. See, this is on the beach, and that was that bit of torn grain just there and there, and it was it's moving. That's moved quite a bit, that piece of wood, which is weird. Beautiful on the outside, lovely finish there. I mean, you can see what we did with the sand in and everything, but that on there, just that perseverance, and in the end, I had to go to a shorter. Oh, let me clean it. I had to go to a shorter handle so I could get over the bed, and that's the 9mm round. Okay, brought in because I can drop it right down, come in, get on that bevel, and actually get a shear cut. You can't get a shear cut on a bowl gouge coming up on that bit, not on a pulling out like that. Very awkward to do. I can get it, and I can get it with a spindle gouge, but I started with a carbide. I had to get it with the carbide. I had to show that carbide can do it. Carbide can give you that finish. Okay, you can get there. There's nothing carbide can't do. Right, okay, guys. Sorry that turned out a bit longer than I did, but you know, take your time. Like, you know, me, make sure you get your things right. I tend to get them first time every time, so I'm lucky. But you know, otherwise, if you make mistakes, you've got to mess around. You know, so there you go. Right, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Toodle pip.
Bye guys. See you there on Saturday.